Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Derek here. We are back with another trailer reaction. This is for The Matrix Resurrections. Now, to be upfront, I don't have the strongest remembrance of the first three Matrix movies. So I've seen each of the first three at least once. I think I've seen the first one twice, but I've only seen the second and third ones once each. And I don't really remember a ton of the specific plot details or anything like that. So there may be some subtle things in this trailer that I just don't pick up on right away. One thing I do know is the directors who directed the first three, they are not directing this one. And I read that it's because, if you don't know, the directors who directed the first one, when they directed the first three, they were in a place where they had not quite come out as trans women yet, and so they felt as though coming back to direct this film would kind of put them back in a place of like the mentality and kind of bringing themselves back into a position of who they used to be, or who they used to identify as, if that makes sense. And they just kind of didn't want to put themselves through that. So that makes sense, and hopefully they're doing well. So this one might have somewhat of a different feel to the first three, if that makes sense, because it's a different director, and possibly a different I don't know if they wrote the first three as well. I know Keanu Reeves is back for this one, and I don't quite remember how the last movie ended, like what the conclusion of that was. So yeah, I'm kind of essentially going into this trailer as blind as someone can be for having watched the first three movies already, because it's been a long time since I've watched those movies. When did the last one come out even? Like, it's a decent chunk back in my brain. I've watched so many other things since then. I kind of just when I take new information in, I kind of just dump some of the old stuff, and I think the Matrix movies were maybe something that I dumped. But I am excited to check this trailer out. So before we do that, please consider leaving a like on the video, especially if you like what you see. Subscribe if you want to see more reactions from me. I assume this movie will probably only be in theaters, so maybe I'll do a review on it, maybe not, who knows. And then if full-length reactions are something that interests you, consider supporting me on Patreon. I post all my full uncut reactions in watch-along format. There you can also become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, let's jump into this reaction.
Thomas, you seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
Is that Neil Patrick Harris?
Dreams that weren't just dreams.
Ooh.
Am I crazy?
So he thinks
We don't use that word.
they were all just dreams, is what he's thinking. Maybe he's in a program. Neo's going through therapy. That's so funny.
Hi.
Ooh, Trinity, what's up, girl?
Have we met?
She was also in Daredevil and Jessica Jones. Red pill, blue pill. Which pill are you gonna take, Neo? I forgot which pill you take to be awakened.
Time to fly.
Is that guy supposed to knock off Morpheus?
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to follow me.
Follow the White Rabbit. Is he in the Matrix already?
You're still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up. You don't know me, no?
That's the guy that plays Dr. Manhattan, I think, in The Watchmen. shifting into agents. Mr. Anderson. This is crazy. Like, I remember the action of the Matrix just being insane because they can essentially do anything. They're like super powered beings. Yeah, Neo can stop bullets when he's like fully in tune to the Matrix.
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
That's he's in Mindhunter, and he plays the king in Hamilton. That's insane. I think they tried to just 12/22. Ooh, end of this year. I think in that trailer, I don't know if they necessarily tried to focus much on plot in that trailer. I think a lot of that trailer was just kind of like cool imagery to be like, it's the Matrix, we're back. And a lot of the action and set pieces looked dope. Like, I think there will be a lot of similarities to stuff like Doctor Strange, the Mirrorverse, or the Mirror Dimension. Like, the different cool things that they did in Doctor Strange. Some of those came from / were inspired by things that happened in the Matrix, like in those movies. So people might draw some comparisons to those two things, but I think we got to remember the Matrix came first in terms of film adaptations. Obviously, Doctor Strange comics have been around for many, many years. But yeah, so right away, he's in therapy. Is that therapist, like, is he plugged into the Matrix at that point? Like, what, like, I guess that's the big thing of, like, that'll probably be a big thing in terms of what you're trying to figure out during your watch through of this movie is, like, is he in the Matrix? Because it looks like he's just living a regular life and then maybe gets drawn back into the Matrix somehow. I assume his regular life that he's living at that moment, like, is just a construct within the Matrix, right? Possibly. I don't remember how the third one ended, so I can't speak on whether or not, like, it ended with him, like, being reset in some way. So I don't know necessarily where this ties into the previous three. If you do know, if you are someone who avidly remembers the first three Matrix movies, feel free to let me know down in the comments below, like, how this ties in to the end of the third, because I remember, you know, they went to this, like, secret city or whatever, and then all the robots were breaking in, and then there's almost like the scene in Loki where it's like the not collector, what's the word for someone who runs a museum? It starts with C. The museum guy, whatever, he's got all the TVs in the room. He's like, everything is planned. Every step you took, I designed it. And it's like, it's crazy. So those are, I remember, like, key imagery from the first three movies, but I don't remember the plots at all. I thought Trinity died. Like, I was pretty sure Trinity died in the first three movies at some point, right? Did she get brought back to life? I don't remember. Yeah, so definitely enlighten me in the comments below if I'm just dumb. That would mean a lot. Other than that, I think that's all I gotta say. Let me know down below what you thought of this trailer. Are you excited for The Matrix 4? You know, if you are, what excites you most? Is it having Keanu Reeves back? Is it, you know, having the same style of stuff, but being able to incorporate more modern film techniques and more modern technology into that? Like, that's really cool. I hope they continue to do, like, practical stuff. I feel like they did a lot of practical stuff in the first three trilogies, in the first three movies. So hopefully they do that. But I think, yeah, again, I think that's all I got to say. If you liked my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel out a ton. Subscribe if you want to see more reactions to anything else I'm watching on the channel, more trailer reactions, things like that. And then if full-length reactions to any of the shows I'm watching interest you, consider supporting me on Patreon. I post all my full uncut reactions in watch-along format. There you can also become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!